Okay, today we're going to be looking at the difference between adjectives and adverbs. Look at these sentences. Han var ironisk. Han ser det ironisk. In both sentences in Danish, you use the word ironisk, but in English it's different. He was being ironic. He said it ironically. Here you can see the difference between the two words. Ironic is an adjective, and ironically is an adverb. The same is true here. Han synger godt, et godt stykke. He sings well, adverb. It's a good piece, adjective. So when do you need to use an adjective and when do you need to use an adverb? Adjectives describe things. So for example, in god bog, et godt produkt, flere gode forslag. You can see here that everything is being described as good, but the end changes. That's one clue to this, an adjective in Danish. But in English, obviously, we just write the word good. A good book, a good product, many good suggestions. If you write the good boy, once again, you're describing the boy. So it's an adjective. It's also true if the word good is a bit later on in the sentence. The boy has been very good. It's still an adjective. So adjectives describe things. Remember, in English, we have what you call stydord in Danish. The good thing, the blue one. Good and blue are adjectives, but it's not enough to say de gode eller den blå væg. In English, you have to say the blue one is missing, or the good thing is. Remember that, that's a common mistake. Okay, moving on to adverbs. Adverbs can be spotted in English because you add the letters ly. He spoke loudly and højt. They lived happily ever after. He shouted angrily. Obviously, angrily here is an adverb. It was wonderfully described. Wonderfully here is an adverb. So sometimes it's easy to spot them because they end in ly. But be careful. Hun synger smukt. She sings lovely. Lovely is not an adverb. Lovely is actually an adjective. If you want to say she sings, hun synger smukt, you say she sings beautifully. There's another way you can spot adverbs, and that's by seeing how they're being used. Adverbs describe verbs. So he ran quickly. Ran is being described here. He ran fast. Ran is being described here. So both quickly and fast are adverbs. Quickly ends in ly, so that was an easy one. But fast, that's one of the irregular adverbs. It doesn't end in ly. Adverbs also describe adjectives. So if you want to say she is beautiful, obviously beautiful describes a sea, so it's an adjective. But extremely tells us how beautiful she is. So that's an adverb. Adverbs also describe other adverbs. If you look up here, he ran quickly. We said that quickly was an adverb. But if you want to describe it, for example, very quickly, or rather quickly, then you also use an adverb to describe it. He ran really quickly. Here we've got an example where you've actually even got the ly on the end. So here, for example, han synger godt. Even though the word ends in a T, and you might be fooled into thinking that it could be an adjective, if we think about it, it describes the way he's singing. So you don't say he sings good, but he sings well. Well is the adverb. Yeah. At the end, just one little point. Long adverbs are never placed in the middle of a sentence in English. In Danish, you can say han var ifølge sine venner lykkelig. In English, you put either, according to his friends, you either put it at the start of the sentence or at the end. He was happy according to his friends, or according to his friends he was happy.